Image Comics released a compendium for Spawn, and it does not include any of the covers.
Really?
It's just issue 1, and it just tells you when issue 2 begins. In the top corner, it just says 2. It is such a drag. I mean, it's still.
You don't think that adds to the flow of it?
It definitely feels more immersive into it. I'm not going to say don't read it because it doesn't have the covers. But for something that is all about the art, I do at least include the covers in the back of the book.
You think it's all about the art?
Yes. Spawn?
You think it's all about the art?
Yes.
Nobody's reading Spawn straight up for the story.
Well, I'm saying Todd McFarlane didn't write it for the writing. He wrote it to draw it.
Fair enough, yeah.
That's why when you're reading Spawn, not much happens except Spawn hangs out in alleyways and he's
spawns.
He just spawns around for 50 issues and then changes happen, and then he keeps spawning for another 50 issues, and then it just keeps going.
I like how in the Spawn show, there's in the beginning, you see Todd McFarlane sitting at his desk. He's like, I'm Todd McFarlane.
I love that.
I drew this.
He's like,
okay.
He's like, do you believe in death? He always says the most crazy cryptic thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
I love it. I was just rewatching that show.
Do you remember the day you were born? What? What are you saying?
If you were put... My name is Todd McFarlane. If you were put in a life or death situation...
if you were put in a universe called Really Scary Universe, would you be scared?
It's like Goosebumps.
Yeah.
R.L. Stein, before every episode. He's like, my name is R.L. Stein. This is Goosebumps. But Todd's holding a fake skull in a dungeon. He's
chained to the desk.
They built him a set. That's crazy. The voice actor for Spawn, Keith David.
I thought you were going to say the voice actor for Todd McFarlane.
No, for Spawn, Keith David. He just got a Hollywood Walk of Fame award for voice acting.
Really?
Yep.
Do you think he deserves it?
100%. Not just for Spawn, but for all the other things that he's done. He was in some Disney movies. He's done a lot.
I really don't know what he's done.
You'll know.
I'm sure. Yeah.
He's has one of the most recognizable voices in animation. You just be like, oh, that's Spawn.
You know who else has one of the most recognizable voices in animation? The voice of that one Transformer, the main one.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
My name is Optimus Prime.
That's the same voice actor as Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Peter Cullen.
Yeah,
I think that's his name.
Peter Cullen.
Yeah, he's epic, dude. What a duality.
What a repertoire. Yeah,
I know, right?
The softest character and the most metallic character.
Yeah. Are you a big Pooh fan?
Oh,
the Winnie kind?
Oh no.
Okay.
Had me excited. No. Of course.
Yeah.
It's the quintessential childhood animation.
Is it?
And book. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I agree.
That one kid goes on adventure with the one bear and the other things that are alive.
God, fake
but
fan.
They're all just stuffed animals or something.
You ever watch the what's it called? Where the Wild Things Are?
Yeah, of course.
That movie?
I saw an Instagram reel that said the writer for the book wanted it to be Where the Wild Horses Are.
Oh.
And then was like, that's fucking stupid, and changed it to Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
Or he couldn't spell the word horses or something.
Ooh.
Or he couldn't draw horses. That's what it was.
Horses seem pretty difficult. Would you rather draw a horrific monster instead of a horse?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yes. Sorry, I mixed it up.
Okay.
But yes.
Well,
yes.
a horse you at least have a basis for. You could look at a picture of a horse. You just got to think about a horrific monster.
Well, wait, are you saying that as a positive or a negative?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's in a positive because it's epic.
Yeah.
In a negative because that seems like a whole lot of work
that
you've made for yourself.
Wait, you think it's more work to draw a horrific monster? Because
maybe.
But think about it like people are going in with the knowledge of what a horse looks like. You know, that's like why hands are so hard to draw, because everybody knows what hands look like.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what a horse looks like.
So you're saying it's easier to draw a horrific monster?
Yeah, because like you're drawing
it's also more fun.
It is more fun, and it's also like it's from your memory, so no one can tell you it's wrong.
That is
true. Like the anatomy on this wacky fucking monster you drew is wrong because you made it up.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh man, I might say something that's so not correct.
What?
The writer of that book, is that Roald Dahl? Who also made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or did I just like?
I don't know if it is.
I might have made all that up.
It's entirely possible.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Roald Dahl did Roald
Dahl.
Thank you.
Yeah,
did
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a whole bunch
and
of
another
shit.
thing that I can't.
The
remember.
elevator with the tall.
Oh, the elevator that went to space or whatever. The flying elevator.
Yeah.
They hinted to that
Wasn't
at the end of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
The new one?
The
old
dude,
one?
I forgot they even made a new one with Timothy Chalamet. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
The guy who's seen every movie didn't see this one.
I did not.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I forgot about that. No, the older, newer one
with Johnny Depp.
Yes, with Johnny Depp.
Really?
I think I remember there being a flying elevator in that, and I was like, oh, they're like hinting that it's going to be.
I think I remember that too.
Like a sequel or something. Well, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Off the Shelf podcast. My name is Josh.
And I'm Vinny.
And this is the book club podcast where we take books off of Vinny's shelf and talk about them. And today we're talking about something very exciting.
We're talking about Transformers today.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to talk about Transformers.
I know you are. I can see it in your cheeks.
Yeah.
You've been smiling ear to ear since we pulled these books up.
I'm always very happy and jolly.
That's true. People ask me about you, and I always tell them that you're the jolliest guy I know.
Who's asking you about me?
Everyone.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, where's Vinny? What's he up to? How is he still jolly?
Yeah, everyone asks me about you.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, he's just as jolly as me.
That's not true. It could be.
Yeah.
I do get pretty giddy when I see a cool robot. So
dude, then
I'm pretty happy right now.
You will love Transformers. So the Transformers have existed.
But Vinny, Transformers are for babies.
No. Transformers are fucking cool, Josh. Okay? I feel like I never say your name on this podcast.
Really?
I don't know.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I don't think I hear my name a lot.
No.
I feel like I say Vinny a lot, though.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think I use people's names in conversation pretty frequently.
Well, you have a strange infatuation with me.
I don't think it's that strange. It's pretty obsessive,
I've
maybe.
caught you.
It's
I caught you looking.
I'll avert my gaze from across the table.
Why do you think Transformers are for babies? Because they were made to sell action figures?
Yeah, they were
like G.I. Joe. Those are American veterans.
They are, yeah.
War-torn American stories.
Which is what kids want to see.
Sell action figures.
But they can't be violent.
No.
It can't be violent.
No.
Stories about the most horrific war that anyone's ever been in, but it can't be violent.
Transformers is a sacred property where no one dies, especially in this book.
Really?
Not everybody dies. This is a violent. I was rereading this.
There's a cover of one of them holding the head of the other.
This is. So I was thinking of ways to describe what Transformers by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer and just ways I could explain what this book is like. This is like Saving Private Ryan with Transformers. This is a visceral, like violent, intense story with like wacky, colorful fucking robots.
Yeah.
And
in the
awesome.
sequel, it's just like Optimus Prime dealing with PTSD.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. I'm kind of like there is a lot that happens with these robots. And I think like the to sum up the story for what happens in this series, it's very like some human characters aid the Autobots as the Decepticons try and get more energon by harvesting the resources from Earth to continue the war on Cybertron. That's what happens in this book, right? The plot is simple. But the characters in this book, especially the robots who shouldn't have such emotion. They are the crux of this book, as you could imagine.
Yeah.
Like these.
I thought the cars were the main characters.
Well, let me tell you, those cars, they have a secret.
What?
They're Transformers.
Oh, they're in disguise.
They're in disguise.
They're robot.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought they were robots in the skies.
Oh, some of them, yes, some of them
I guess
are
so,
in
huh?
disguise, like the Seekers.
Like ice cream.
What?
Starscream. It was a stupid joke. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like the Seeker Decepticons, like Starscream and
Scream Star.
No.
No,
I'm forgetting all their names right now. And the most crucial moment, I forget.
Is there a
all their names.
helicopter?
Not that I can remember, but I
There
feel
should
like
be.
there might be.
I mean, it wouldn't be nearly as fast or convenient for anybody.
be cool.
But it would be fucking
I don't see why
cool.
not.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many, and if you're a fan of Transformers, of the movies, of the cartoons, this is it's a great jumping on point for new readers,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like a love letter to the classic G1 Transformers cartoon from the 80s.
Which is what I think a lot of people grew up with the image of Transformers.
100%. When I think of the Transformers, I think of Optimus Prime's voice and their designs.
Yeah.
You know, the square, boxy, very colorful robots. And that's something about the Michael Bay movies that I kind of don't like.
Did this come out before or after those movies?
This came out after. This is recent. This is still ongoing today.
Oh, okay.
Actually, at the recording of this video, it's nearing the end of the series. There's probably 2 or 3 more issues to come out. Shit is getting crazy.
Really?
It's getting crazy. This is in my opinion, a perfect mix of the design of the classic Transformers cartoon, but the action and explosiveness of the Michael Bay movies.
Yeah. Because they're still colorful.
Yes.
And they're not just
But they're doing like
gray
war
blocks.
crimes. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
The things that are happening in this book.
So you hate the Michael Bay movies?
No, I don't hate them. I like them a lot, but I think the designs. Okay.
They took a lot of life out of them.
Yeah.
Out of the
Everybody
Transformers,
looks
that's
like
for
walking
sure.
shrapnel.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the CGI for those designs, fantastic. I think some of the CGI in those Transformers movies is some of the best I've ever seen in my life. But man, if like Starscream wasn't just gray,
Yeah.
I'd like it more. You know, because it's especially the Decepticons, at least Optimus and Bumblebee and Ratchet, they have color. But like all the Decepticons are gray. And if you look at Starscream, it's like, okay, he's shaped like a Dorito. So I know that's Starscream.
Yeah.
But it is, and this one is Megatron because he's big. But if you're looking at any other ones, it's like, I don't know who this is because they're all gray.
Except for like Bumblebee, who's like
Yeah, like
obviously-
the Autobots have color in the movie.
Yeah.
The Decepticons leave something to be desired. But all the CGI, it's great. You know, and the action is great. A little overboard, but I love it.
So you say that this book is like very serious and it takes itself seriously. Is it tough for you at all going into it, like knowing that they're called like Autobots and Decepticons and they're fighting for Energon?
Not at all, because like while it takes itself pretty seriously, I mean the opening of this book is 2 teenagers stumbling upon the deceased carcasses of all the Autobots, right? There are heavy themes and the Autobots deal with these heavy themes, but there's a lot of moments of levity. You know, there's characters, there's funny moments, funnier Autobots. You know, not everybody is like guilt-stricken and like, you know, depressed, and there's moments that break up the action.
But
and
do you feel like this
horror.
book is guided more towards an older audience?
I think it's guided towards whoever likes the Transformers.
Okay.
Because
So you have to like them to like this book, or at least have some base level interest.
if you like Transformers, if you like cool art, if you like action in it. This is honestly a book for anybody.
Sure.
If you go to the store and you're like, I'm just gonna spend $16 on any book. Oh, this book looks cool. Let me give it a read. You'll enjoy it. It's not hard to digest, but it's easy to get immersed in, the Autobot shenanigans.
Yeah.
And that's because of Daniel Warren Johnson, who I feel like is a writer and artist that we haven't really talked about. I would really love to, and I'll let you look at these.
Does he do the art for this as well?
He does the art in the first volume, but then I believe Jorge Corona does the art in the subsequent volumes, but it's so seamless. Like
Mike Spicer.
Mike Spicer does the beautiful colors. They are such a good team that from volume 1 to volume 2, you don't even notice that there's an art change. It is,
which is what you want.
100%.
You want, because I always find it jarring to see like a lack of artistic continuity between books.
Me too. I hate it. It's not enough to make me stop reading it.
But it is definitely a slightly heartbreaking when you like love the way a book looks,
especially,
and then you go into the next one and it's not what you were expecting.
Exactly. So like the current Superman run is being written by Joshua Williamson, and it's good. I'm really enjoying it. But Dan Mora was on art, and Dan Mora did the Superman Batman Superman book we recently covered.
Yes,
I love Dan Mora's art. He is like my favorite artist currently. He stopped drawing the Superman title, and the art for that book now is fine, but I really miss Dan Mora on the title. I think he's coming back, but he has been so busy because DC just has his fucking nuts. They're just like, Dan Mora, draw everything. And I'm happy he's drawing everything. Even to the point where when Daniel Warren Johnson is finished with his run on Transformers, they announced the new creative team who's going to pick up Transformers, and it's Robert Kirkman of Invincible, The Walking Dead, and Dan Mora is on art. So
that'll be pretty crazy.
It's going to be pretty crazy.
I think I mentioned this the first time we talked about this, or the first time you showed me this book. There's a scene in here that reminds me of the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Which I love.
And it is 100% an homage to the Iron Giant.
It's like too close to be a coincidence.
Yeah. So the story for this book is, like I said, it's very simple, but it's all about character beats. It's all about the characters' relationships with each other. And immediately you're introduced to Sparky, who is he's an older veteran who recently he's dealing with guilt and depression because he lost his son recently. His son was an astronaut. He went on a mission. He never came home.
He actually lost him.
He died. He didn't like lose him at the mall.
No, but he lost him in space.
His son's stuck in space somewhere or dead.
That's terrible.
It
what
is
a
horrible,
terrible fate.
Oh yeah.
That's like top 10 biggest fears.
Getting lost in space.
Yeah.
Do you worry about that often?
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to trip and end up in space.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. But so Sparky's dealing with a lot of real emotions for a property that was supposed to sell action figures back in the 80s, And Sparky's a really interesting character because he's dealing with the loss of his son, but he also has another son, Spike. And Spike is, I want to say 15, roughly about that age, and we meet him because he goes to the bar and he pries his dad off the bar. Is like, "Dad, can you please come home? You've been here for days." And they have this really real arguments between these two characters.
Is Spike his real name, or is that a nickname?
No, I think it's Sam, like the movie.
Oh, okay.
They call him Spike because when he was a baby, his hair used to be all spiky.
I see.
But they have these really real arguments of like, you understand why Sparky is so upset. He lost his son, but Spike is like, I lost my brother and I need my dad. I need support also. We can be there for each other, but you're always getting drunk. You're always trying to, forget about the bad things in your life while I'm left alone to suffer. Like I need a father figure. Because he can't drink yet. He can't drink yet, exactly. And that's how to solve all your problems. We're also introduced to Carly, who, man, I love Carly. Carly, she is such a badass in this series. And now you expect Spike to be like the main character. And for the first little while he is, but there is a shift after volume 1 where Carly really takes center stage. And so Carly, she's about the same age as Spike. She's an aspiring artist. She drives a van. Actually, you know what? So they're probably about 16 or 17 if she's driving.
Yeah.
But she has a van. It's all like arted
Do they know
out.
each other?
Yeah, they're best friends.
Oh, okay.
She designed the van, so there's like flowers and all like a bunch of cool shit on it. Spike wants to be like his brother, an astronaut. He wants to go to space, which is another thing
Really?
that drives him and his father away from each other. But so one night they are at like a quarry, and then they stumble upon the down Autobot ship.
Can I just say, I think
Yeah.
if my brother was like eaten alive by a shark, I wouldn't want to be a marine biologist.
I agree, but to each their own.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. And so the two kids find the Autobot ship, and inside there are dead Autobots. Or some are dead, and some are currently off. There's also Decepticons like Starscream in there. Now, you don't know this now, but later you'll find out that there was another, I want to say, I don't remember if it was an Autobot or a Decepticon, but there was another Transformer that started like reviving the others.
So would he be a mechanic or a medic?
Both. Well, Ratchet is a medic, but both.
Yeah. Just so okay. So what does it take for them to gain that life again?
They need, so Transformers run on Energon, which is energy of some kind from Cybertron.
Is it more akin to like the big lantern for Green Lantern than like a physical thing, or is it actually like a substance that they
It's
use?
like Gatorade.
Okay.
Like it is a substance that they digest,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, because they got to sell Energon drinks.
Exactly. I don't know why. If they're going to make another Transformers movie, partner up with Monster or something and do an Energon drink. Are you kidding me? That'll sell billions.
Too on the nose.
What do you mean? It's perfect. But no, it is like a substance that they digest in some way.
So they have stomachs? Or no, it's just
It's like oil. When you put oil in your car, it
yeah.
it goes into a it doesn't matter. They in some way
Do
consume.
they need oil?
I don't. Maybe. Well, they need Energon. Energon does the trick.
It does everything.
It's everything.
It's a cure-all.
It is a cure-all.
Okay.
Like Gatorade when you're sick,
Yeah.
but only the lemon lime one.
Really?
Well, when you're sick, you need the lemon lime one.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that just a you thing?
That's just
or-
a me thing.
Okay. No, that resonates with me. I think
Yeah.
ginger ale is what it is for me. Is your lemon lime Gatorade for me?
But does ginger ale quench your thirst?
No.
Does Gatorade even quench thirst?
I don't know.
It kind of makes me.
What's
still
the
thirsty.
Canada Dry is the thirst quencher, right?
Yeah, I guess. So Energon's like the Canada Dry.
There you go. Yeah.
For the Transformers.
It's great marketing.
It is. It really is. I don't understand why. Like next time there's a Transformers movie, they got to do some more
Mountain Dew
marketing.
Energon. Yeah, it'd be so easy.
Baja. I might be like losing my mind when I say this, but I'm pretty sure in this book, when they get Energon and they put it in like a little capsule, it looks like Baja Blast. Like it just is like a blue liquidy substance of some kind.
They got it from Taco Bell.
Yeah. So anyway, the kids stumble upon all the deceased or offline Transformers. They start coming online. Optimus Prime's one of the first that's revived. Optimus and Ratchet. Thank God, because Ratchet is a medic. But also Starscream. So Starscream is a really interesting character. Because when you think of the Decepticons, you probably think of Megatron.
Yeah.
But Starscream is always trying to get his hands on the throne for the Decepticons. Currently he's the leader of the Decepticons. There was previously a battle in which Megatron was killed, seemingly.
Is that in continuity with an older story, or is that just...
It was the start of this universe.
Okay.
It's not collected in here. I don't know where my issue is. It's buried away in my long boxes. But all you need to know is Megatron is gone. Starscream is in charge. And seemingly the Autobots have been crash landed and deceased on Earth for a long time. Because the war on Cybertron has been going on since the dawn of fucking whatever, right? And you see like flashbacks to like Starscream when he was younger, before he became Starscream, and like the war on Cybertron. They're like drafting.
Okay.
And it dives into Starscream's origin, which I'll talk about in a minute later. But so all the Optimus and Ratchet get revived. They meet the two human characters. The Spike and Carly are flipping out, as you could imagine. And we see moments of like Starscream and other Decepticons that have been revived, and they go out into the world and they start causing trouble. And that scene you were talking about, the Iron Giant homage with Optimus, he steps on a deer. And he is so like guilt-stricken and horrified with his actions. Like he didn't mean to.
Yeah.
You know, but he learns that Earth is beautiful. There's no greenery. There's no, you know,
and that
living...
life is fragile.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is nothing like that on Cybertron. So Optimus really falls in love with Earth in a way that's like so Superman.
Yeah.
You know, like characters that aren't from here who grow like such an attachment. And this book is called Transformers. This is an Optimus Prime book, at least volume 1. Like they make sure that every Transformer, every Autobot kind of has their moment to shine, except for Bumblebee. I don't know why, but Bumblebee for this like entire series is dead.
Really?
Yeah. Typically Bumblebee is like the ride-along character.
Yeah.
You know, he's like the Transformer that comes to Earth first and he meets the human characters.
Because he doesn't talk.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, usually?
In the old cartoon, he used to talk, and then they started getting away from that.
Okay.
I don't know. But Bumblebee is not...
See, that's an interesting choice. Do you think it's to give more light to Optimus Prime?
I think so. Or maybe not even just Optimus Prime, but some of the other Autobots, like Cliffjumper.
Yeah.
You know? And Cliffjumper has his moments in this as well. And so does RC. RC is one of my personal favorites. She, I believe, was the first female Transformer that they created. And that's Alita 1, who is another female Transformer who is also pink. RC
Are
and Alita,
all the female Transformers pink?
You would believe that by looking at these two.
Are they even gendered?
I think so.
Okay. But do they they like choose?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
But I feel like when they refer to RC, they call her she.
Cuz don't they choose how they look, or is that something I made up?
Well, so have you seen the Transformers 1, the newest animated movie?
No.
It's so good.
Okay.
It is the best Transformers movie, just like how the Lego Batman movie is the best Batman movie, where you need to really understand the source material and the characters before you're able to like satire it and make fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, so Transformers 1 it's a comedy. It's a kid-friendly family comedy movie about the Transformers origins and them on Cybertron, and you know, you learn all about the original Primes and the origin and the starting feud between Optimus and Megatron. And I definitely recommend watching that because it's really fun. And they just announced they're not going to make a sequel because nobody saw it.
Okay.
It didn't make enough money.
I guess Transformers aren't like deeply set into the current zeitgeist.
I guess not, which is so strange because they've always been around. Just like the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles and the Transformers are so similar, which is so weird because they always try and pair up Transformers and G.I. Joe. But the Transformers have more in common with at least the popularity of the Ninja Turtles, where they had a cartoon in the 80s. They had animated movies. They had animated TV shows. They had live action movies. And there's still like cartoons and movies that they're making today Meanwhile, G.I. Joe has been like struggling to get their footing for the longest time.
Yeah.
But because
I guess if they do well independently, you wouldn't really need the dependence of each other.
Yeah.
Like G.I. Joe definitely needs it. Didn't they hint to like an offshoot series for G.I. Joe or something?
So this is called the Energon Universe.
Okay.
Right. And they launched 3 books. They did a Transformers, something called Void Rivals, which looks like space robots, but different than the Cybertronian robots, and G.I. Joe. Or they didn't immediately do G.I. Joe. They did like little mini series for characters in G.I. Joe. Like the main character is Duke, so he got a 6-issue mini series.
Wait, the main character isn't G.I. Joe?
It's not Joe. There is no Joe.
Are you sure?
They're collectively they are Joe.
I'm pretty sure there is a G.I. Joe.
We went through this last time. No, there's no Joe.
Wait, so which one of these robots is Transformer? Oh, God. No, I'm just kidding.
But they launched multiple miniseries and then led up to a G.I. Joe ongoing series. And as someone who I never cared about G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I like big robots who punch and shoot cool alien gun.
It is way more interesting.
Way more interesting. I don't want to read about the G.I. Joe characters. I always thought they were boring. And then when I saw the live action movie with Channing Tatum, I was like, I was correct. This movie sucks. Horrible.
I never saw it.
Never did.
Why? It's just like boring? And
It's just bad.
but it's just because you don't care about G.I. Joe. If you cared about G.I. Joe.
Someone who cares about G.I. Joe, they will also tell you it's bad.
Okay.
But the start of this new universe got me kind of excited for G.I. Joe. It got me like nostalgic for something I never liked. And I read G.I. Joe. And I didn't stick with it as long as Transformers, just because my pull list at the comic book store was getting too expensive. It was getting just too many books. Yeah. And G.I. Joe was on the chopping block. But it was really good for as long as I read it. I read like the first story arc, and I really enjoyed it. And there is like crossover in this. So in this book, Starscream, in the first book, Starscream attacks like this military base that Carly and Spike's dad works at. Or Carly and Spike, both of their dads, they work at it. Starscream grabs Carly's dad. And this is perfectly contrasted with Optimus's first time with life. Right? So Optimus feels guilt and remorse for accidentally killing a deer.
Yeah.
And Starscream grabs Carly's dad and is like, oh, they're so squishy. And he squishes him like a grape.
And they happen within pages of each other. Yeah.
So you see the fragility of life with respect of both characters.
Yeah.
It's also horrible because now Carly has no dad. Right? And Sparky sees that there are giant fucking alien robots. So he goes nuts. The whole town surrounding them is like, we're being invaded. So the town people get together and they're like, we gotta hunt down, we gotta call the army. We gotta get these alien robots out of here. Meanwhile, their kids are hanging out with them.
And they're like, how do we know which ones are good and which ones are bad?
They don't care. They're like, we gotta kill all the alien robots.
Oh, well, I was gonna make a joke about the bad ones having red eyes.
Yeah. Or that they're called Decepticons.
Well, yeah.
They don't know that.
But I they'd probably lie.
Yeah, they deceive you.
Right. It's in the name.
Yeah. But you see the kids start to adjust with the idea that there's robots. And Optimus and Spike immediately have this kind of, I guess, kinship with each other. Just because Optimus is so caring. You know, he cares for the human life and he wants to protect Spike and Carly now that they're involved in this whole fucking
It is
nonsense.
very much like a Hogarth and the Iron Giant sort of relationship.
Exactly. And Carly, once she learns that Starscream killed her dad, she becomes immediately like bloodthirsty. She's like, we gotta kill Starscream. I'm a human. I can't do that. There's a moment when Cliffjumper, who's like he's a silly, wacky, he's kind of like the Bumblebee of this book. He's more comedic than the others. And he's also a little smaller. Like, he's not as big and intimidating as Optimus.
What does he transform into?
I think just a red car. But he has a moment.
So why is he called Cliff Jumper?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I really can't tell you. He has a moment where he has Starscream like in his clutches, but he chokes. He doesn't kill him. And Carly flips out because earlier Cliffjumper and Carly kind of had this moment with each other where Cliffjumper explains like on Cybertron there's no such thing as family. But there's something called a clan. You have a clan. And Starscream slaughtered his entire clan or his family. So this makes Carly like, he killed all your friends and family and you're not going to get revenge. And Cliffjumper, he has like this existential crisis. He's like, why couldn't I do it? You know, I had the opportunity to do it, but I couldn't pull the trigger.
He killed his entire family and a bunch of humans?
Starscream, yeah.
Just like straight up kills people all the time?
Starscream?
What a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's horrible.
It's a Norm Macdonald joke.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's okay. But so there's like this dynamic between Carly and Cliffjumper where she kind of hates him. And later you learn RC shows up. And I think there's implied some kind of romance between Optimus and RC. Maybe not in this, but I feel like in the Transformers lore I've seen that before. But the idea, I guess, is less romantic and more just Optimus is the best Autobot. He's their leader. They all look up to him. They need him to guide them. And Optimus is such a selfless leader. Like there's moments where he's like, Ratchet, sacrifice me and take my energon and use it.
Great impression.
Thank you. He's like, take my energon and use it for the other Autobots. We need an army, not just a leader.
Are the Transformers capable of romantic emotion?
I think so. They might be. They never, at least in this, they don't go into it. I don't imagine they often go into it. But Carly and RC do have this relationship that forms where on Cybertron she goes into her clan and how there was another character named Ultra Magnus who kind of adopted her into his clan and trained her, and he was like, so there's Optimus Prime who's currently on Earth, and then there was like Ultra Magnus who's like another Optimus Prime,
okay,
but he wasn't as important. Okay.
Optimus, what's the, oh man, Optimus Beta? What's like the opposite of Prime?
I don't know.
Sub-Optimus.
Yeah.
So, okay. So there's another Optimus Prime.
So, yeah, his name's Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
He shows up later, though.
Okay.
But, so, I forget what it's called. There's, like, a specific name for it when another Autobot kind of takes you into his, like, not regime, but, like, how Batman adopts Robin.
Like a mentorship.
Like a mentor. Yeah, there's, like, a name for it. It's like an iron something. I can't remember the exact term. But
is it like a real word or is it something they made up for this?
Probably something they made up.
Oh, okay.
Or they definitely took the word iron and crammed it with something else.
Okay.
An ironclad.
Ironclad.
I don't know if that's it,
Sure.
but it's something like that where Ultra Magnus was her mentor. So RC, because she sees Carly is so full of rage and she's bloodthirsty after the death of her father, she decides to kind of mentor Carly and adopts her into her clan. Even though Carly ain't seen the battlefield.
Right.
It's just that idea.
She might see it from behind a windshield, but
that's exactly it. Like, she's like, all the Autobots are going off to battle. And she's like, no, I'm coming with you. And they're like, no, you're not, Carly. And RC is like, just hop in the trunk. don't tell anybody. And it's a really cute little bonding moments between the human characters and Spike. So Sparky, Spike's dad, he gets all the townspeople, right? And all the townspeople start going crazy and they get, their weapons and they start shooting at the Autobots. And Spike is like, no, like they're on our side. And Spike ends up getting shot and paralyzed. And Sparky at first blames the Autobots, but immediately Optimus Prime grabs Spike and brings him to a hospital. And Sparky learns that, yeah, they're big, scary alien robots, but this one, at least this one, cares about my son. So he sees that even though they're big and scary, they're kind-hearted.
Yeah.
Unlike the other ones who are, the Decepticons who are actual enemies. Now, while they're at the hospital, of course, Starscream shows up and just starts slaughtering everybody. It's a horror show. And
there is a lot of death in this book.
There is a lot of death in this book.
Yeah.
And you read it and it's like, oh, it's like, cartoonish robot violence, but it's still, there's humans that die in here too.
I was going to say, first couple pages, a man gets squished.
Yeah. So it is like a brutal book. And as the series goes on, it never stops. Like, once the ball gets rolling in this book, from issue 1 to like issue 22, like it never stops. Like it's constant. It's not constant action, but it's just a constant flow.
Yeah.
From issue to issue or book to book, it never stops. And I kind of like that because it's a war. Right. These characters have been in war, and the war has now come to Earth. And characters like Starscream, who are so like evil, and there isn't redeeming qualities to Starscream because he just fucking sucks. But there is a layer to him.
I think he's cool.
I love Starscream.
Yeah.
I don't mean that he sucks as in he's a bad character. I mean he's a bad person or a bad robot.
Yeah.
But like you learn of his origins later in the series, and it's so like I said, on Cybertron they were like drafting other Cybertronians, and Starscream and his friends. Now his original name wasn't Starscream. I don't remember what it is. None of their Optimus Prime's name is not Optimus Prime. He becomes Optimus Prime.
It was like John.
No, his name's Orion.
Ryan?
Orion.
Oh, okay.
Orion Pax. That's his name.
So it's like a war code name.
Yeah. There's always a Prime.
Oh, I see.
And he's the newest Prime. The one before him was Sentinel Prime, who was in the movie. He was like the old Transformer who betrays them. Yeah. He was the one before Optimus.
The gray silver colored one.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. I think he was actually red.
Oh.
Maybe.
Right. Well, I'll go fuck myself.
But there's always a Prime, and now Optimus Prime he's leading the charge for the Autobots now.
Do you think Optimus Prime will die at the end of the series?
I don't know. Because there is an animated movie in the 80s that I think while the original cartoon was going on, in between like season 2 and 3, there was Transformers the movie. Fantastic animation. Optimus Prime fucking dies in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they take the matrix of leadership, which is what he has inside of him.
Okay.
And they put it into Hot Rod, and he becomes Rodimus Prime.
The matrix of leadership? Is that where you like dodge responsibilities in slow motion?
Yeah. And in that movie, violent fucking movie, everyone dies. Like,
okay.
And in that movie, they introduce Hot Rod and Ultra Magnus, and it's literally like, I don't know, I've never seen it before, where a children's cartoon is like, we've had 2 great seasons, let's clean house. No more Optimus. No more none of those characters. Let's introduce new characters, and make more money.
Is that what it was?
100%.
Really? But that's confusing.
And then G.I. Joe tried to do the same thing, because they also had a movie in the 80s in which the main character Duke died. But in the Transformers movie, Optimus dies, and it's really sad. They take the Matrix out of him, and he turns gray. And he dies, and he doesn't get revived at all in the movie. He gets revived later in the season 3 or 4 of the TV show. And in the G.I. Joe movie, due to backlash of Optimus Prime dying, they edited the G.I. Joe movie where when the main character dies, Duke, at the end of the movie or later in the movie, they're like, he's in a coma.
Just like voiceover dub?
Yes.
No way.
100. It's just like, or I think he dies and then immediately they dub in a line, or it's like, he's breathing, but we have to get him to like the emergency room. Like, it is so like, oh my God, it's so clear that they were scared that they would lose their audience because the Transformers kind of lost a little bit.
They're
of
like,
theirs.
write this script where Duke dies, and then in the middle of production, they're like, wait, guys, we can't do this.
It's like in the middle of like post production. Like the movies, I think the original version of the movie might have aired.
Oh, really?
And then during like the TV reruns, they edited it.
Oh, that's
to say
crazy.
that he was in a coma. And that, I don't know why, but that ever since then, G.I. Joe and Transformers have always like,
because people won't know if you just
people won't
go
know.
back on what you've done.
Yeah. That Transformers movie is like haunting. Like there's a lot of characters that die in that movie.
It seems
It's crazy.
bold for that show
It
too.
is. It really is.
Is it? It's in continuity with the '80s show.
Yes.
Huh.
If you're watching season, I believe it's in between season 2 and 3. I might be wrong. I don't remember. But when you're watching that show, you need to watch that movie, or else you'll be like, "Where the fuck is Optimus Prime?" And they're like, "Optimus died." It's like,
there's
what do you
some
mean?
fucking fire truck here that's not Optimus Prime.
Yeah, no, he was like a race car, Rodimus Prime.
No. Rodimus?
Rodimus.
Because he's a hot rod?
Yeah,
Rodimus?
Rodimus.
That's a terrible name.
I think it's kind of cool.
Oh, never mind.
No, it's not. It's not better than Optimus Prime.
Rodimus?
Rodimus.
Rodimus sucks, dude.
He's not in this.
Good.
Yeah, I guess Daniel Warren Johnson didn't care. He didn't want to introduce Rodimus Prime.
Well, maybe after they kill off Optimus,
Yeah, probably.
they'll bring in Rodimus.
There's a moment in the first volume where Optimus is I believe he uses, when Starscream attacks the hospital that Spike is getting surgery in, they cut the power to the hospital, and Optimus uses some of his energon to give light to the hospital again. And Spike's father, Sparky, ends up sacrificing himself to give Optimus like more leverage to keep fighting.
In what way?
He like jumps into the Matrix,
Oh,
the creative
yes.
Matrix,
Yeah.
and I guess somehow fuels him even more. Optimus goes through it, and I love the art in this book because you get the classic design, but man, you see Optimus beaten to shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a moment where his arm gets ripped off, or like his arm's all messed up, and I think he rips it off and he just starts beating people with it. And then he gets a cool big gun arm. It's nuts.
It's always cool to see like heroes get beaten down.
Yeah.
Like when you see Spider-Man and his suit's all ripped up, it really puts more weight into the battle.
Or
I
like
think.
Superman. During the
right.
death of Superman,
Yeah.
he's got his suit's torn, his hairy chest is out. No, that's like that's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. And for the rest of the book, it's just war. It's just war between the Decepticons and Autobots. They bring in the Constructicons, who all are like construction vehicles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they come together and become the Devastator, who was in Transformers 2. The
Yes,
giant,
yeah.
they fight it in Egypt, and he has the swinging wrecking ball nuts.
He looks pretty cool in this comic.
He does. He's all green.
He's fucking huge.
He is, man.
Yeah.
And he's like the big final fight of Volume 1. But later, he'll show up again so eventually Starscream, later in this book, he gets dethroned from the power of the Autobots by Soundwave. Soundwave shows up, and personally, Soundwave is my favorite design for a Transformer.
You have the action figure.
Yes, I love Soundwave. Him and Shockwave are my two favorites, and Shockwave shows up also.
Is that because you like things with
that are
wave?
No, it's just a coincidence. I don't know. I think they're the coolest, and I think Soundwave, he had a cool voice in the cartoon, so it's just like recognizable to me, and I like it. But he dethrones in a savage way. He like beats the shit out of Starscream, rips him apart, and then throws him off a cliff. And Starscream like,
He screams.
oh yeah, yeah, he screams a lot. And eventually, like some government agency finds Starscream and puts them together.
Of course.
And then Starscream starts his own faction of the Decepticons, and he makes like his own giant, like the Devastator. He gets like another Devastator type, other Transformers that combine.
Okay.
A Combinator.
Combinator?
I think that's what they're called.
Ah, man.
Or a combination.
I love the naming in this book, though.
It's so simple. It's so good, though.
We got the liar bots and the good bots. Yeah, it's cool.
So you see, like, both the combination cons, I don't remember what they're called. It doesn't matter. You see them fight later in this book, and you see Shockwave shows up, and Shockwave is like, he's like the mad scientist. You know, he does horrible experiments on Autobots, and he creates like this device that's going to harvest resources from Earth and create Energon.
But like car science experiments?
I guess just the core of the Earth.
Oh.
Or something.
Oh, okay. But he's not like Optimus. I'm putting a subwoofer in your system.
No. But yeah, the series is still going. It's Daniel Warren Johnson's time on it is almost over, and I could only imagine. And the most recent issue, it looks like the final battle is going to take place in Chicago.
Okay.
Because everything's like converging into Chicago, and I think it's going to be a fantastic wrap up.
I didn't know it was set in like real locations.
Yeah, they're like all over the map. Like they're constantly moving, and the fight never stops. But they do a lot of issues with like flashbacks. You go to Cybertron, and you get like Starscream flashbacks, and it's like a space opera. It's like Star Wars, but like, you know, it's on Earth a little bit.
Right. But I mean, Earth is in space.
That is true.
Why can't we be a part of it?
Dude, well, now we are. And the G.I. Joes are trying to
Is there a lot of content in this book that takes place in an actual space setting, or is it mostly on Earth?
It's mostly on Earth. The first volume is all on Earth. The second and third volumes, you go and see like the war front on Cybertron. And they like cross over. Like Alita 1, you meet her and she's on Cybertron, and then she comes over to Earth, and you get a good balance of both. And it's fun. It's just a fun, good time with great art, and there's a lot of stakes. You know, like Spike loses his dad. You know, Sparky dies. Spike gets crippled. Not like, it's interesting because he gets shot, and through volume 2 he's in a wheelchair, but then he starts getting his ability to walk again, so he's not like fully paralyzed.
He's okay. Does he wear injured. But he's in a wheelchair? He
was in a wheelchair, but in volume 3 he gets a cane and he starts walking again.
Okay.
And now I think currently him and Optimus, in the latest issue, him and Optimus kind of, Spike put his hand into the creation matrix, and then Optimus got a vision of the Hall of Primes. So that's kind of where the last issue left off.
Okay.
With like, I don't know.
I don't really know what consequence that has for the story, but
I think it's just going to be the Hall of Primes are going to give Optimus some good advice.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe Sparky might be still inside the creation matrix. Maybe he didn't die. He probably did. He probably got incinerated. But there's
He's
hope.
definitely dead.
He's definitely dead.
No, he'll be sitting in Optimus Prime heaven for eternity.
With Rodimus Prime.
With Rodimus Prime. I forgot what I was going to say. Well, what would you give this series?
I would give this series... I'd give this series a Kevin 11.
Really?
Yeah. I love this series.
This is a perfect series.
This is a perfect series for me. Of all the books that I read week to week or month to month or whatever, I'm always so excited for this book.
Really?
Yeah. Every time it comes out, I'm like, finally, it's out again. And reading it month to month or bi-weekly, however it comes out, is great. But reading the collected versions, so in my opinion, better.
Really? But I thought you didn't like that they did certain things and left out the covers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. the flow of reading it all collected in one sitting, and they're like, in preparation for talking about it, I read all 3 volumes in like a day. Like I just sat down and just kept going. Like it's an easy story to get through, but it's worth it. You know, it's like it's just a joyride.
And
it's just really
nice
fun
to have a book like this that has some real stakes to it. I mean, we touched on this already.
Yeah.
But like you don't know if your favorite robot character is going to die because many of them have already died.
Yeah.
Except for Optimus. Like it seems like he's gonna
but you never know.
around. But yeah, you never know.
And like Bumblebee.
Right.
He's not even around. Like in issue 1.
Were people mad about that?
I don't know. Probably.
Does he have like a solo story or anything right now?
No. I feel like when I first read it, I feel like I remembered him showing up, but then rereading it, no.
At all? Not even in like a flashback?
Oh, he's in. I don't know. Well, he shows up in the first issue as a dead body, and Starscream blasts him in the face to make sure he stays dead. It's vicious. This book is not kind to Autobots.
And they really want you to hate Starscream off the bat.
But then they go into his origin, where like you see him on Cybertron when he was younger, and he has like his 2 little buddies, and there's like a giant transformer that's flying overhead, and Starscream like he like lights a flare, or he does something to get the attention of the giant robot. And then they're drafted into the war, and they're during the battle, like his 2 friends are killed.
Oh, so they grow up?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's weird.
Or they get updated.
Yeah.
But like his 2 friends die in the war, and his one friend's dying breath is like blaming him. He's like, you had to scream at the stars, and they screamed back, and he fucking dies. And then Megatron is like, you've been drafted. He's like, call me Starscream. It's like really like.
Do they get to choose their own names?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why because he screams?
That's what his friend said.
Okay.
He was like, you screamed at the stars.
All right.
It's corny, but it works.
It's definitely like retconning, giving purpose to his name.
Yeah.
That was definitely not given thought in the original.
They definitely named him Starscream in the original because he's always screaming and he's annoying.
And he flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I swear the first thoughts that the writers of the original Transformers series had was the thoughts, like the first draft was the only draft they had. They're like, Starscream, got it.
Done.
This one's yellow. He looks like a bumblebee. Got it. You know, like, and then they're just like, well, we just need like metal words. You know, like Ironhide, sure. Side swipe, yeah, that happens to your car, sure. You know, like ratchet, okay, like it's
fender bender.
That's a good one.
That's like, not one.
I don't
know.
That
should be one.
It should be one. There's one called Beach Bomber.
Beach Bomber.
Dude, he's sick. He rides a surfboard.
Wait, he rides a surfboard? He doesn't like transform into a boat or something?
He's a giant Autobot on a surfboard.
That's
it's insane.
Cool.
You can probably find him in the 3rd volume. It's insane.
Oh, he's in this.
He's in this.
Good enough to keep around.
And I'm telling you, like, I feel like I don't remember Beach Bomber from the cartoon. Oh, that was like an annual they did, which had different art, and it showed Megatron's rise or Megatron's return. At the end of this volume, Megatron does show up, and he's ready to take back over for the Decepticons.
And does he have to fight for that, or does he just welcome?
Well,
back?
when he shows up, he stumbles upon Starscream and Soundwave killing each other.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, boys, stop, I'm here. I'm in charge now.
Huh.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where the series is currently. There've been a couple issues after what Volume 3 has, but like I said, it's all leading up to some kind of conclusion in Chicago. And maybe by the time this episode comes out, it'll be over and wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
And Then Dan Mora and Robert Kirkman are going to take over. Don't know what they're going to do. I feel like they might go for a less war-torn story, and might go for something a little more easygoing. Like maybe the Autobots, this war between them is like subsided, and the Autobots are like integrating into Earth, you know?
But like, then what? What are they gonna fight?
Probably still the Decepticons, but they might,
Okay.
you know, I don't know. They figure something out. But I've been all in on this series from when it started, and I'm still all in. My attention has never wavered.
You have high hopes for the future of it?
I have high hopes for it, and that's it. I just have high hopes for it.
Yeah.
And even if the conclusion is bad, the ride was better than I could imagine the ending be bad. I guess.
It's all about the journey and not the destination.
That's what I say. It's all about the journey.
What's the song by Journey? Yeah.
They have so many.
But that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stop believing.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Off the Shelf Podcast, the book club podcast where we take books off of any shelf and talk about them. My name is Josh.
No, I'm Vinny.
It's been very delightful talking about Transformers today.
I know. I'm always delighted to talk about epic cartoons from my youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.